Good morning. This is my morning at 3 p.m. Well, technically I was up at 2 and kind of just sat around and I'm like, I better have my coffee. So here's an insight on my coffee drinks. And yes, I drink this kind of coffee. Or this. And yes, it is a Death Wish coffee. And there we go. Always choose happy. And I usually put that much in because the rest is added stuff. And I'm sharing what I add in my coffee. Alright. We have ground nutmeg. That's going in. It's going to be a longer video than I intended. But hey, we'll upload it onto YouTube. Or we'll just a sprinkle. Just a sprinkle. I usually take like 30 minutes to make a cup of coffee in the mornings. Well, sometimes 20, 15. It depends on what I put in there. And we add a little ginger, aid in digestion. Try to hold the phone and do this at the same time. Gets to be a little. Just video ain't gonna be the greatest. I'll be moving all over trying to record while I add everything to the coffee. Just a smidge. Well, a little more than this smidge. We'll do about that much. Just sharing how much of things I add because your body actually, if you can feel energy and sense energies around you, you're absorbing a lot of the energy from your own food that you use. So if you're able to sense all that going on, you can just sprinkle a little bit of everything and it'll go a long ways and still help beneficial wise. And I'm going to try to swap arms because I've got a bunch of other stuff on the other side. So we have cinnamon. Ground cinnamon, yes, I prefer buying the organic stuff. If I have to get spices at Walmart, I try to get spices at the co-op. There we go, just a little sprinkle. And I may have to pause in between because I think I'm going to have to use both hands to open this one. But then we have your collagen. Just to get some extra collagen when I don't have when I don't make my soup. I buy stuff like this to throw in my coffee. Yes, I put a lot in my coffee in the morning. It's like a vitamin smoothie. I get all my vitamins and everything I need at the start of the day when I get up. So we'll go ahead and give this a good stir. Start stirring that in there so it's chilling in the coffee and breaking down in the coffee. There's my fancy spoon. Of course, I got stuff stuck on there from using it so frequently. It's just dried coffee from yesterday. Just to be the acidity of the coffee will completely negate any bad stuff that hung out on it. Which I didn't realize it was still stuck on there after I wiped it off. Stuff is like glue when it sticks, so I just put just a little bit in there. I know its serving suggestion says 2 tablespoons, but for me that seems like quite a lot. But I'm going to still add more. At least 1 there. Get at least a full tablespoon because I wasn't filling it full, so it wasn't very full. So now we got this. Yes, sorry, my video. First time trying to do this because I want to share all my healthy regimens that I add to my stuff. And share it in with everyone on my Patreon as part of the healthy stuff. And then I don't always put it in, but I have this bee pollen. And a lot of my stuff will be labeled gluten-free. And I actually cleaned my counter very well, and I'm going to have to turn around and get some bleach and bleach it, or use some baking soda and vinegar on it. See if that works first. Try to get the stains out. But it was scrubbed and cleaned up. But I got a collection going on because I've been busy cleaning everywhere else, so then I end up piling up things on certain levels and, you know, piling it up on my levels. And then we get this wonderful stuff, very healthy for you. You don't have to, but for me it tastes really good. Oh, and again, I'm going to have to dry my spoon. We'll get all that mixed in there. Well, and this makes the coffee and everything extremely strong. Oh, I got a little chunk there. Well, if you squish it to the side, if you have any leftovers still hanging after you stir it, have it run along the side. It helps it like break up and dissolve easier. There we go. There goes the cat messing with my AC. That's the beeping you hear in the background. Beep, beep, his big butt sitting on it. I heard that. It's an AC slash... oh, excuse me. It's an AC slash dehumidifier, and he just turned on the dehumidifier. Apparently he finds it humid in here and needs to remove the moisture. I don't have it set up properly to do that with a hose, so I don't use it very often. But I suppose if I could use it sparingly and just dump it out and not worry about a hose. No, yeah, see, that's the thing. Every time you get an AC, you got to read the fine print and see if it includes anything. Because if it don't include that hose, you better be prepared to get a hose ahead of time to attach to your AC. I know, they don't think of that stuff. I get tired of that. Is that they want you to spend so much money on something so expensive, and then it doesn't even come fully equipped with everything? It's bullshit anymore. BS. We got BS galore lately. I'm trying to close this. Alright. Now what else do we add? Where is it? Oh no. Here I thought I'd do a video and some of my stuff is missing. Oh, there it is. And this right here, chlorophyll powder. It's chlorophyll powdered. This is green stuff. This is organic broken cell wall chlorovirus. It's basically helps heal and fix your. I'll add this to my Patreon for a full description why I added in my coffee. And I only add just a tiny bit. See, if you add a tiny bit of certain things in your coffee, you still get some of the benefits, and it doesn't make my coffee taste too funky. That's my thing. I'm gonna need two hands here. Hold on, pausing. All right, back.